guys, I'm Emily. I'm here at Jockey's Ridge State Park to check out the largest sand dune on the Atlantic East Coast, and we're gonna do a little bit of hang gliding. All right guys, I'm clear.
Hold it, ease out, more. Flare. There you go. That was awesome.
Oh my gosh, I did it.
Woo! That was amazing.
Okay, so we are in Nags Head, North Carolina. We're close to Kitty Hawk. We're close to Kill Devil Hills. We're on the Outer Banks, and we are headed to Jockey's Ridge State Park, which has the largest sand dunes on the Atlantic coast. Oh my goodness, I don't even know how big that could possibly be. We are gonna check out some of the sights. We're gonna see some of the flora, some of the fauna, some of the plants and animals, and then we are also going to do one of the most exciting things I think I've ever done, which is hang gliding. I did not wake up with 2 feet off the ground, but I think when I go to bed tonight, I will get to say that I flew like a bird. I'm very excited. It's going to be so much fun, and I cannot wait to get there, and I can't wait to get started. So we are here at Jockey's Ridge State Park. Before we make our way over to the rest of the dunes, I'm here to learn a little bit more about this park, and here to tell me all about it is Ranger Austin.
Well, welcome, Emily. It's a pleasure to have you here with us.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me. I have 3 very important questions for you. First, most important, what is your favorite part about this park?
As a ranger, one of my most favorite things is being able to share the experience with our visitors. But you know, we have a wonderful world here that's so unique from many other places, including our living dune, our marsh area on the sound side, and then all around here we have small little pockets of habitat.
Interesting. Yeah, speaking of habitat, that's my next question is what sorts of plants and animals can I find around this park?
Sure, we have around 430 different plants that have been identified. Of those, some notables are the live oaks, which help make up our maritime forest. American beach grass that you can find a little bit higher up on the dunes. Around 15 different type of mammals that call Jockey's home. And you know, the top dog here in the park is the coyote. About 10 different snake species. One of my favorites is the eastern hognose. That is a very specialized snake that thrives in this type of environment.
Interesting. And all of these various plants and animals make up this unique ecosystem. How has that changed over time?
Well, with the fact that it is a living dune, the park is moving. Wind is the dominant impact on the park here. We receive winds out of the northeast, blow into the southwest. And later when we go out there, you can actually read where the wind directions are coming and how it's helping sculpt the landscape.
That sounds so cool. Let's make our way over to the rest of the dunes. I would love to check out the rest of the park. And then I also cannot wait for later today where you and I are gonna do some hang gliding.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be great. All right, let's
go.
All right, Austin, it looks like we made it to the top, but I had a thought as we were making our way up here. How did these dunes actually get here?
Millions of years ago, 3 main minerals that eroded from the Appalachian Mountains accumulated right here in this area. Those include quartz, which is 90% of our sand. The remaining 10% is biotite and magnetite. Now, over a series of thousands of years, we'll say between 3,000 and 4,000 years, storm surges, hurricanes, high winds, wave action pushed or rolled each of those individual mineral grains into the island. And over time, it slowly started to build. Now, as you can see today, it's continuing to move. And just to put things in perspective, in the 1950s, the elevation of our ridge was around 150 feet. In the 60s and maybe 70s, it dropped down to around 100 feet. And just a few months ago, the ridge that we're on now is around 65 feet. And behind us, you can actually see where a sand fence has been put in. And this is just a practice that we use to help hold back or slow down the movement of sand. So just over a few months here, you can see the volume of sand that's collected and has been held back. Now think about if the fencing hadn't been put in, that sand there would continue to move. And again, that goes back to the importance of our vegetation here in the park, how the roots do physically help hold the park together.
It's like the roots are a natural fence.
Absolutely.
It sounds like the sand moves pretty fast. How come we're not like, sinking into the sand or, trying to get our feet back up?
Sure.
How are we on solid
Sure.
ground right now?
Well, in the 80s when I was a kid, I remember the dunes being one main mound with kind of a rolling ridge. And obviously over time we have around 6 ridges now that the wind has sculpted out. Anywhere in the park, whether you're up here on this top ridge or down in the low valley areas, you'll find moisture. So if you just scratch down,
Oh,
you'll
what
find
sand?
moisture. So basically the dune acts like a wick or a sponge and is constantly absorbing either precipitation or maybe water from below.
So the sand is being moved one layer at a time across.
One layer at a time.
Wow, cool.
Yeah.
Wow, Austin, we have had such an incredible day here at Jockey's Ridge State Park. I am definitely bringing all of my friends and family here next time I come. Is there anything I should keep in mind when they come?
If you come out, make sure you stay hydrated, make sure you have a hiking plan, stop by the visitor center, say howdy, stay off the vegetation, but more than anything, make sure you have fun. And also, I want to thank y'all for coming out and allowing for us to share the experience.
Yeah, Austin, thank you so much for having me out here. And man, I had just an incredible day today.